One Gospel, version 2, part 120. Jesus is arrested. Matthew 26:47 through 56, Mark 14:43 through 52, Luke 22:47 through 53, John 18:2 through 12. And immediately while he was still speaking, behold, he who was called Yehuda, one of the 12, came from the chief priests and the scribes. Yehuda, who betrayed him, knew the place, for Yeshua often met there with his disciples. And then with Yehuda a great multitude, a band of troops and officers with swords and clubs, from the chief priests and elders of the people and Pharisees, came before them there with torches and lamps and weapons. And he who betrayed him had given them a sign, saying, Whoever I shall kiss, it is he. Seize him and lead him away safely. And when he came, he immediately drew near to Yeshua to kiss him, and said, Rabbi, greetings, Rabbi, and kissed him. And Yeshua said to him, Yehuda, friend, why have you come? Do you betray the Son of Man with a kiss? Yeshua, therefore, knowing all things that would come upon him, went forth and said to them, Whom do you seek? They answered him, Yeshua of Nazareth. Yeshua said to them, I am. And Yehuda, who betrayed him, also stood with them. Then as soon as he said to them, I am, they drew back and fell to the ground. Then he asked them again, Whom do you seek? And they said, Yeshua of Nazareth. Yeshua answered, I have said to you that I am. Therefore, if you seek me, let these go away, that the word might be fulfilled that he said, I have lost none of those who you gave me. When those around him saw what was going to happen, they said to him, Lord, shall we strike with the sword? And then they came and laid their hands on Yeshua and took hold on him. And then behold, Shimon Kepha, a certain one of those with Yeshua who stood by, having a sword, stretched forth his hand and drew his sword and struck a servant of the high priest and cut off his right ear. The servant's name was Melech. And Yeshua answered and said, Permit even this. And he touched his ear and healed him. Then Yeshua said to Kepha, Turn back your sword into its place, the sheath. For all who take the sword shall perish by the sword. Do you think that I cannot now call upon my Father, and he shall place beside me more than 12 legions of angels? Shall I not drink the cup that my Father has given to me? How then shall the scriptures be fulfilled, that it must happen in this manner? And in that hour Yeshua answered and said to those multitudes who came to him, the chief priests and captains of the temples and elders, Have you come out like against a thief with swords and clubs to seize me? I sat with you daily, teaching in the temple, and you did not stretch forth hands against me and seize me. But in order that the scriptures may be fulfilled, this is your hour and the power of the darkness. Then the band and the captain and officers of the Yehud seized Yeshua and bound him. And all this happened so that the scriptures of the prophets might be fulfilled. And then all the disciples left him and fled. And a certain young man followed him, having a linen cloth put around his naked body. And the young men laid hold of him, and he left the linen cloth and fled from them naked.